How are your parents and your siblings? Hope they are doing well. Welcome to our educational series. I remain Teacher Jerry. Our lesson is Mathematics Part 2. The topic of our lesson is telling the time. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, the pupils should be able to 1. Identify the long and shorthand of a clock. 2. Tell the time. I hope you still remember the part 1 topic of this episode. Wonderful! Fraction. What is fraction? Good. Fraction is part of a whole. Examples: that's great. Half, 1/3, 2/3, 1/4, and so on. Let's continue. Identify the long and shorthand of a clock. What is the time? The time is 1 o'clock. How do you know the time is 1 o'clock? Because the long hand is at 12, while the short hand is at 1. Once the long hand is at 12 and the short is at 1, the time is 1 o'clock. Let us identify the short and the long hand. The short hand is called hand, while the long hand is called minute hand. Telling the time. What is the time? The time is good, 1 o'clock, because the long hand, the minute hand is at 12, while the hour hand is at 1. What is the time? The time is 3 o'clock. How do you know that? Because the long hand is at 12, while the short hand is at 3. What is the time? The time is 4 o'clock. How do you know the time is 4 o'clock? Because the long hand is at 12, while the short is at 4. What is the time? The time is 1:30. How do you know the time is 1:30? Because the space between 12 and 1 contains 5 minutes. The space between 1 and 2 contains 5 minutes. So, from 12 to 6 gives us 30 minutes. Once the long hand is at 6 and the short hand is in between the number, for example, this one, the long hand, the short hand is in between 1 and 2. So the time is 1:30. What is the time? The time is 3:30. How do you know? Because the short hand is in between 3 and 4, while the long hand is at 6. What is the time? The time is 4:30. How do you know? The short hand, which is the hour hand, is in between 4 and 5, while the long hand, which is the minute hand, is at 6. Evaluation. The long hand of a clock is called good minute hand, while the short hand of a clock is called wonderful hand. Number 3. What is the time? The time is 7 o'clock. Summary. The long hand of a clock is called minute hand, while the short hand of a clock is called hour hand. When the short hand is in between 1 and 2 and the long hand is at 6, the time is 1:30. When the long hand is at 12 and the short at 4, the time is 4 o'clock. Homework. Number 1. The dash hand of a clock is called minute hand. 2. The short hand of a clock is called dash hand. Number 3. Tell the following time. What is the time? The long hand is at 12 and the short is at 9. You know the answer. What is the time? The long hand is at 6 and the short is in between 7 and 8. You know. Then the last one here, the long hand is at 12 and the short is at 11. Okay.
All right. We have come to the end of our lesson. Do your homework. Bye-bye.